Hello everyone. Another commentary of a off-stream game I did recently. It's definitely worthy. I mean, 35 kills. You guys gotta see it. Using my new build, you'll see why I actually won this game. I don't want to say it was just the build, but like, it was just the build. Oh my god, this build is cracked, man. It's kind of a mix of old Zed and caster Zed. Sorry, crit Zed and caster Zed. I'm really tired right now. I'm doing this late at night. My runes, they're just all-in rune page. It's just a pure all-in rune page. Like, I want as much power in my all-in as possible, especially after the nerf to his ultimate. It feels really bad to miss a kill because of the nerf. So having coup de grace and sudden impact combined really just like solidify the R pop. I mean, it sucks. I miss the old runes, but in a way, I kind of like this because this rune page is really, really good at fighting early levels. The late phase is like whatever. Like, I just sit here, took a bunch of Qs to the face. Yeah, I think she hit me with like 3 Qs in a row, and I normally never even take it. I'm just playing tired, but yeah, look at this. Oh my god, she almost gets me there. I see Ekram coming. No sums, this should be a free kill. I just sit far away, double Q, drop the ignite to make sure she dies for him. Walk away, triumph kicking in. Super nice. So I know she has flash up still, and I know she's going to want to dive me, but I actually want it. I actually want her to dive me because I feel like I can outplay with my runes. But I'm also close to level 4, but you'll see what happens in a moment here. She gets me. I shouldn't have W'd away. I should have just all-in her right there. If I just threw my combo, like WEQ auto, she, like where she was when she queued initially, she can't flash out of tower range from there. I should have just seen that and killed her, but it's fine. I get a decent recall, honestly. This Anivia is so behind, so it would have been bad if Anivia got any kind of lead, but she's just so behind. And I don't think Anivia is actually relevant this game. I don't remember her doing anything. I think Anivia is really difficult to play, honestly. Like, you can play her and, like, obviously stonewall a lane, but that's not what I mean. Like, to win a game on Anivia, you need to be good at the champ. Like, there's a lot to that champ, like, with the W and the R. I think there's a high skill ceiling to it. Well, skill floor, I mean. So nice. Get the kill. He dies, but it's okay. Anivia didn't push mid. Don't know why. I mean, if she pushes mid here, I lose a big-ass wave. Trying to help him get out. Ooh, this was good. I multi-targeted right there with the Qs. Hit both of them. Triumph proccing. Oh my god. Love Triumph, man. I miss the old, like, when was it? Like season 7? But with the old runes. Dangerous game. I miss Dangerous Game so much. Triumph is awesome. Don't get me wrong. But Dangerous Game, the instant health, just felt different. This is still good though, but it doesn't quite capture Dangerous Game that everyone used to love about Dangerous Game. Item-wise, I want damage. I could have bought CDR boots on that recall, I remember. But I was like, nah, we're just going to one-tap this girl. I think I'm about to solo kill her. So I walk in the bush, and then she just walks up to me, and look at this damage. Look at that damage! Sheesh! This rune page, man. You have to admit, the rune page, like, normally Zed with the Dirk and double long does not do that level of damage. So I pushed mid, and I'm watching this fight. Like, I'm like, okay. Nice. She's ulting. She's going to buy me some time. I might actually get here and clean it up. So I'm like, okay, I see. So I know he's in the bush, but I also know that if I kill her, he's going to leave the bush. So I kill her, and then I'm like, okay, can I kill him? I'm like, probably not. He did use his E, though. Lucky for me. So I just walk out. Grab the wave. I'm pinging mid for Kled to go catch that wave. Like, if you're Kled, you catch the mid wave, and you let me push top out, because Yeon's going to reset. That way, neither of us miss out on farm. It's fine. He doesn't catch it, so I decide to just run, grab the wave. Like, I don't have to back. I'm so far ahead of Anivia anyway. Like, she can't touch me. I can one-tap her. Let's just go back, catch the wave. You could always recall with more money. That's my motto. Anivia goes top. I shove. I think I look bottom, and I'm like, maybe. I see her recalling. I'm like, yeah, let's just do this and wait. She recalls. And now this is tragic. I don't even want to show this. This is, yeah. I missed Q flash. I mean, I had 2,000 gold on me, and I just egoed. Because realistically, like, the smart play is to recall after shoving mid and not look bot because Veigar died. Because I can't 1v2. I can't even 1v1, but... And Vayne's really fed this game. Like, she's 6-2. Dropped the ignite. Was scared. Like, obviously I didn't play perfect this game, but I played really well. You'll see, like, as I warm up a little bit, I'm going to start popping off. So I'm pinging Hecarim for the gank. We know she has no flash and he's got ult, so... Just eviscerated, man. Just lacerated. Holy shit. So, yeah, Claw. I'll talk about the build later? I guess I'll do it now. I want Claw, because the build is... Okay, so here's the story, because I think you need the backstory. I'm a tilted Zed player in solo queue. I lose every game because my first 2 items piss. Whatever mythic plus... I mean, I was doing, Ghostblade into LDR? I mean, it's decent, but the problem is that against squishy targets, it's a little inefficient compared to just, like, straight up mythic plus Ghostblade. Like any of the mythics. But it's really nice if they build any armor when you go Ghostblade LDR. So I'm in a practice where I'm just testing, like, what has the highest base damage? Not damage potential. Not like, oh, what's the most amount of damage I can get against Seekers, or just raw base damage for 2 items. What was the best, like, the best 2 items? Not the most, but, like, the best 2 items. And so Prowler's Claw into Essence Reaver was, like, 150 better than Prowler's Claw into Ghostblade with a single Essence Reaver proc. That's, like, really meaningful. Like, that's base damage. So, like, even if they aren't building armor, which most people don't build armor anyway, most carries aren't going armor items in their first 2 items, you're going to have, like, really, really good damage on them, regardless of whether you want Essence Reaver or Ghostblade. And then the benefit of going Essence Reaver is, I mean, there's a lot of things. You take towers faster. Nice. You're getting crit in your build. It's easier to farm. You farm faster. Like, it's just so good on so many levels. And then it opens up the crit build again. Like the old crit build I used to do, it's back now because Essence Reaver is a really good second item. So the build is Claw into Essence Reaver, and then I go LDR if they have armor. If they don't, I'll go Death Stance, and then I'll go LDR, and then I'll go Collector, and then sell boots for Ghostblade as a cap item. That's my build. You end up with 60% crit chance. You have 70 plus lethality, 35% armor pen. So your spells, like, it's a crit build, but your spells are still, like, insanely fucking strong. So you got the best of both worlds with that build. And on top of that, you don't need Hydra because Death Stance is, like, it's a full heal on every kill on late game. You get, like, 550 HP plus cleansing the damage. Like, that's just so overpowered. Look at that, one tapped. I shouldn't have ulted back. I should have just comboed her and then walked out. I didn't realize Kindred was going to come behind me. That's honestly my bad for split pushing without pink wards, but I'm just so greedy, man. But it's so stupid. I know I should be splitting with pink wards. Gave Kindred a big shutdown. Oh, yeah, so Veigar was saying how, like, he just wants to go eat his food because Nautilus left the game. Eventually he does come back, spoilers, but not for a really long time. So this is 4v5 now in high elo. And I'm just telling my team, like, I can 1v9 this. They have almost no CC for me. So this is, like, the perfect game that I can 1v9 in. Even if it's a 4v5, I feel like we could win a 4v5 with this build and this comp. We have 2 big frontliners, of infinite scaling Veigar, and a godlike Zed that can't be touched. Gotta make sure she dies. I Prowler's Claw to proc electrocute so that she doesn't get any more autos off. Veigar ended up dying. I wonder if I should have just left sooner. Yeah, I died too. Oh man, it's looking grim. He goes in. I think he dies as well because she still has ult. Yeah. Things were looking bad right now. Team wanted to FF. Actually, I think the vote did come up. We had the, yeah, surrender vote failed. But I said no. I said we can win. Give it time. Oh, I trolled a bit here. Like, that Q is the reason why. You'll see. It almost kills me. I shouldn't have queued. I should have just sat at it on the, like, just been on the shadow. Let him come to me. And then if he tries to stack his Q on me, then I Q him. And then he dies. Me wasting the Q there gave him a chance to stack his Q. Which gave him a chance to kill me. Honestly, if I died there, I would have FF'd. I'll be honest. I think Yon would have gotten so fed off that, and I would have fallen behind the curve. But we got the kill and got LDR, so now we're on the curve. So I want this tower pushing. Oh my god, man. That was, I mean, it shows you how much damage this build does. Alt. Prowlers, triple Q with auto attack, and it was a crit too. Yeah, good night. Like, that's so much damage. So I get tower, and then I recalled. What was I? Oh yeah, I want collector. I could have gone Death Stance, but I was like, I think we just need damage, so I'm gonna build Dirk. I asked my Kled to build serpents for me, because I wanted to skip serpents. One of the weaknesses of this build is you can't itemize things like anti-heal, anti-shield. It's really, really hard. Nautilus came back, by the way. Let's go. Nice. Got that 1k gold with that claw. Oh, there's a thing about crit, by the way, which is I have 40% crit chance right now. Ooh, that damage. So every auto attack has a 40% chance to crit, but the longer you don't crit, the higher chance your next auto will have a crit. It's RNG, but it's like fake RNG. I don't know if it's true, but from testing and from like how it feels, it does feel like it's true. Especially at 60% crit, it's like if I auto a minion and I didn't crit, it's almost guaranteed my next auto attack is gonna crit. It's like every time. So, and that's like something I actually do in game, and that works. So I want to say it's true. Someone could say it's not true and like have a rider state that, oh no, that's not a thing. But from my experience, it's 100% a thing. You just auto a minion till you don't crit, and then your next auto is going to be a crit if you have 50% or above crit chance. Honestly, like 60% crit chance. They got Baron. I grabbed the blue buff. How much money did I have? Yeah, I finished my collector and I'm working on Death Stance. I have enough for the chain vest. I always buy the armor first in a situation like this where I'm really strong. Wow. I killed him through shield bow. Look at this. I want to watch that again. QE auto, electrocute, all, like, that's a hard counter. Like, if this crit build just hard counters Yon, Yasuo, stuff like that. I want to fight like bruisers with I haven't seen enough bruisers yet in solo queue, which is odd. I have vein splitting. I know I see her alone, so I'm like, okay, I can kill her. I should be able to. But that was so unlucky. My claw didn't go through her E. Usually claw goes through CC, but I didn't time it properly. Like, you have to predict when she's gonna use her E, and I thought she was gonna use it there, so I used mine. Ah, it sucked. We almost lost the game here. I was so scared because this was gonna, like, I'm carrying and I'm doing really well, and then I didn't like that. It would be a shitty way to lose. Luckily, we didn't lose, and Vayne is overextending, so I go. Collected. I have ults. I'm trying to look right now. Nice, got behind someone. Yon got fucking deleted. Triple Q. That was pretty much all my damage, by the way, through shield bow. And I'm building a defensive item. I'm not even full damage. To get that damage profile is rare. I'm like a walking ADC. I'm like a slow, melee ranged ADC. I can dash hit at this point. Oh, this was a clean dive. Hold on, let me give you a better camera angle for it. So I throw the combo, and then I swap Q, Prowler's Claw, kill her, and then I reset tower. Oh, I didn't have to. Never mind, I used Triumph. I killed her and then used Triumph to get, and then reset my W to get out. I was wondering if this was warded, so I sat against the wall so I could throw my W over. Wow. She lived. Was it because of exhaust? Sorry, I just need to go back. I still don't know how she lived. Because I get a crit auto, I E, and I hit double shuriken. Damn, yeah, she just straight up lived through it. That's broken. I guess Ignite gap. If I had Ignite, she would have died. Or Serpents. My build doesn't... I guess you... Okay, you could go Serpents, I guess. But you would have to skip Death Stance. And Death Stance is all your survivability. Like, if I had Death Stance, I don't have to leave. So I get more damage for getting the tankiness. Because in a situation like that, if I have Death Stance, I can just stay on her and get 2 auto attacks out before having to leave. So I just get more damage potential that way. Death Stance is a really strong item on Zed, man. For damage. I just like walk through their team, by the way. I don't even know how. I'm just like, I got all Kindred. I got all Kindred. Oh my god. I'm surrounded. I think I just cosplayed as a teammate, and they just thought, oh, okay, he's a teammate. Oh, this is a good example of how strong my spells are. Look at that. That's pretty fucking good, those Qs. Just thought she was going to dash into me. So they did Dragon. I knew blue was spawning. I was like, okay, I can probably 1v2. Ult this guy. It was a bait. I actually wanted the Anivia. Get the blue. And then just like walk into him like he can't do anything. I got Death Stance, and he's an auto away from death. Oh, did I have oh yeah, Baron was spawning, so I ran to Baron. Oh, and I maxed out Ghostblade and Red Pot. So this is full potential of the build, like maxed damage. I mean, I'm not level 18, but it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to get any more damage. Nice. Ignore that. I knew Kindred had no ult. That's why I ulted her in the first place, by the way. We saw her use it. Nice. Found greedy recallers. I should have queued earlier to check that bush. Also, I had a feeling, because all the jungle was gone, that Yone would be bottom. So, and I was right. If you don't think the build's good yet, and you think they're just bad, I mean, no other Zed build kills Yone there with auto attacks. 2 auto attacks. 700 HP per kill. So yeah, you don't really need Hydra. You get 700 HP per kill and cleanse the damage you're taking, so that's way more healing than Hydra would give you. Or Eclipse. I mean, remember when I said one of the reasons I don't go what was I even saying, dude? They're just dying. One of the reasons why I don't go why it stops going crit was because they nerfed what was it? What did they do? They like nerfed LDR, they nerfed Collector. Oh no, not Collectors. LDR, Essence Reaver, but yeah, they made the Eclipse crit build really weak. It just costs too much money. You don't get enough CDR. And if you do a different build, like if you didn't go Eclipse, you'd have no healing, and crit without healing is honestly piss. Like crit Zed with no healing. You just can't survive long enough to get more than like 1 auto attack out. So Death Stance is like the perfect, that gives you that survivability and then gives you that healing. Yeah, we almost ended here, but unfortunately we didn't. A couple more big fights coming up. The game still goes for a while. I'm just looking for a pick right now, seeing if anyone wants to face check the dragon. I think we see them walk past, so I'm like, okay, I should just recall. Because if they go for inhib, it's worse. But then they don't go for him, so like, okay, I'll stay. They face check Hecarim. Okay, so I killed her so fast. Nice. Hidden shadow combo. Doesn't even matter though. Vayne's so broken she can actually catch up to me. Veigar smurfs here. Look at this. Fucking Veigar, man. That's funny. He smurfed and then he did this. He just walked into an Anivia queue. Which is bad. I'm just waiting for them to face check the corner because we have a pink here. If they face check the corner, I can just auto attack anyone to one shot. That looked like Yon's ult right there. Like, it was really similar, his E back. Yeah, when your team does Baron, you should be looking to make a pick as Zed. Your Baron damage is pretty whatever. I mean, with this build it's good, but usually just making a pick is better. Holy shit. Damn. Timings were really hard there. I think I should have just went for the Anivia and then used Death Stance to heal. Look how quickly I can kill Kindred though. She's got tabbies. I mean, just tabbies, but it's still faster than, let's be honest, dude. It's still faster than the caster build. Yeah, only one Q hit. So that was just EQ auto attack, and she died. Like, from that HP. That's really fucking awesome. With the other build, like the normal build, she has a window to react because the Qs travel. So she would just ult there. I'm sitting on 4k gold, by the way. I've got so much money. I'm just buying red pots on repeat. So my team is sieging. I see them all there, so I use this chance and smack the inhib. With Essence Reaver, I almost take it too. Look at that. I can take it now in like 1 second, 2 seconds. So I'm just waiting for my team to push up, and then I actually wanted him to take me back there. Look at, I'll just give a better camera angle. So I go back, hit the auto E, double Q, and then he bleeds just enough so that my collector kills him. Yeah, I think that's game. Yep. I just want to see, how did Kindred even die in the first place on this end of the fight? What happened? Oh, nice stun. Good catch. But anyway, that's the game. I mean, I definitely could have played better, but just proves to you just how strong this build is. Wow, 5k damage, 2k damage, 4k healing. Like, every item is just so good together. Good luck trying it out. Here's the post game of the thing. I went 35, 9, 10. This was my rune stats. 900 bonus gold. Let's look first strike. Yeah, damage dealt 76k, 75.6. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time. Peace.
I think I'm overdosing.